I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 10 rounds of lightweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Butcher's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. The man's self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring. First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Butcher's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Nice block by Butcher.
Keep those hands up.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the man. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. The man's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. A headshot blocked. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Butcher's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. So many times you hear of an early round where they're just feeling each other out. No way. Not these guys. Straight to action.
Well, if they can keep this up, they're both going to have headaches, but we're going to have a special one on our hands.
The man's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. And that's the end of round one. Butcher's efforts of being busy in that last round were really good for him. Here we go. Round two is underway. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Zoning in on that gut. Combination punch downstairs. Good step back, counter punch there.
Beautiful.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. The man's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there.
Body shot, body shot.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. All-out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. Oh, and he's got something for him himself. It is a left hand. He missed with that headshot. Left hook scores upstairs, as does the uppercut. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Big shot he just scored with. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
The man's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round, but with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who was knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down, once you physically get him back on track, you look to see if he's okay, and then you have to tell him why he got dropped to begin with.
Effective with that 1-2. Missed the body shot. Nice strike after catching one by the man. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good flush shot by Butcher. Blocking a score. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Butcher's doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. The man's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Relax, relax. You're doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep him.
Butcher's knockdown scored is the big difference in this fight so far. As we start round number 4, he's clearly won 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah, he has, Joe, but his opponent should not be influenced by that. What I mean is that it's not panic time yet. You know, he still can get back in this fight just doing the things that he came here to do. Use the jab and be steady.
He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
The man's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. And now he's acting like a fighter. coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. A little 1-2, jab followed by the cross. Not able to land the uppercut. To the head he goes with a left hand.
Keep your head moving.
Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by the man. Big shot comes crashing home. Late showings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Get up, get up.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. The man's in control now. Scores a knockdown in the last round. Teddy, you think he's going to go after it here when this next round starts?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe, he should. I think he should, because that's what the networks are looking for. They're looking to bring back guys that are exciting. There's no better way to ensure that they're going to bring you back than scoring a knockout. He has an opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity to advance his career. Butcher's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. The man's combination punching is working well here. How about that left hand? And he returns on that exchange. The man's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Boy, right on target with that double jab.
You got him, he's one.
Butcher showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. What a hook to the body, and he is down and in bad shape.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
And round 5 comes to an end. The man's getting an earful here. He's being reminded, you put yourself in position to win, but you have to stay on course in order to win. What an impact that left hand just made by Butcher. The man's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. He just gave his opponent a really good taste of how fast his hand speed is.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times we talk about power, and we see that power, you know, can damage a guy right away, obviously, and it can intimidate an opponent. But hand speed can do the same thing, and I think it's intimidating right now to his opponent. He's afraid to let that jab go because he might get countered with one of those lightning right hands.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by the man. Butcher's well off the mark that time. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by the man. Jab right hand. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Well-placed double jab. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
You got this one.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Butcher's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
The round comes to an end. And for one fighter here, the fight may come to an end, Teddy, if something doesn't change real quick. I mean, you can just look at him and see that he's in rough shape.
Well, look, sometimes it's your responsibility as a cornerman, as a trainer, to come up with some advice technically how to change things. Sometimes it's about stopping a fight. Maybe the best thing right now is that corner has to start thinking about maybe enough is enough.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Butcher's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
Good return fire that time.
Let it go. You got this one.
Keep moving.
Come on, kid. Focus. Focus.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
The man's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Combos. Combinaciones.
Relax.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Butcher. Butcher's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. Oh! Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The ref stops the fight. The man's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.